tinkering is not a word that appears to feature in Erik ten Hag's vocabulary. 32 games into his Manchester United premiership, the Dutchman is yet to select what you would describe as a weakened team. Like any manager, he has rotated his pack in places now and again, but he is yet to ring the changes en masse and flood a starting lineup with fringe players and youngsters looking to make the grade. Nowadays, most managers, certainly those who are in charge of the Premier League's elite, make wholesale changes for cup fixtures, especially against lower league opposition. Ten Hag, though, has refused to follow the trend that has been set in recent years, treating both the Carabao Cup and FA Cup with the utmost respect. Although it caught some United supporters by surprise, in truth, it was not overly surprising to see the former Ajax boss name such a strong side for the 3-1 win over Reading on Saturday night. He made just one change for the FA Cup fourth-round tussle from the side that had beaten Nottingham Forest in the first leg of their Carabao Cup semi-final 3 days earlier, bringing Harry Maguire into the fold at the expense of Lisandro Martinez. It meant that the likes of David De Gea, Casemiro, Christian Eriksen, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford and Antony all started. Ten Hag's thinking, however, might have been swayed by the fact the Reds take a 3-0 advantage into the second leg of their Carabao Cup semi-final showdown with Forest at Old Trafford tonight. The tie, following the first 90 minutes at the City Ground last week, is as good as over, even if you can never rule out any possibility in football. But taking United's 11-game winning run at Old Trafford and Forest's terrible away form this season into account, it would take one of the most dramatic collapses in United's recent history to stop Ten Hag from leading his team down Wembley Way on the final Sunday of February. Fernandes' late goal on the banks of the Trent a week ago effectively killed the tie off by the halfway stage, meaning United, though Ten Hag will undoubtedly want to add another win to his tally on Wednesday evening, could afford to ring more changes than usual. The game will mark the first of 8 fixtures between now and the end of the month, featuring the likelihood of the Carabao Cup final at Wembley, back-to-back Premier League showdowns with Leeds United and 2 clashes with Barcelona. If there was ever a time for Ten Hag to ring the changes and rest his more senior figures, this is it. Though United do not have the deepest squad, there is certainly more than enough in reserve to field a completely changed 11 and still have enough in the tank to win the game. While it is possible Ten Hag could change the whole lineup, it would not be a complete surprise to see 1 or 2 faces keep their places, such as Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who is getting an extended run in the team because of Diogo Dalot's injury, and Wout Weghorst, who is currently starved of competition because of Anthony Martial's absence. But while Weghorst could retain his place, it would be both sensible and easy for Ten Hag to rotate either side of him, with both Anthony, who was excellent against Reading, and Rashford having played a lot in recent weeks. United are well stocked in their wide areas, and the likes of Anthony Elanga, Facundo Pellistri and Alejandro Garnacho will all be chomping at the bit to earn a starting berth. Pellistri, who has stepped off the bench in each of United's last 2 games, is still waiting to earn his first start for the club, and it feels as though tonight's tussle with Forest is the perfect opportunity for him to finally secure it. Starting on the right in place of Anthony. He was effective after stepping off the bench against Forest last week and deserves a chance to prove what he can offer from the start. Ten Hag has been pleased with his recent progress and believes he has a part to play moving forwards. On the opposite flank, Rashford has been outstanding in recent weeks, stringing together an excellent run of form, but would benefit from a rest ahead of a huge Premier League clash with Crystal Palace on Saturday. Garnacho would be a suitable replacement for the England international. He is, as we have all seen, an exciting talent that deserves opportunities to impress us, and when they arise. He has not started a game since the 3-0 win over Charlton Athletic on January 10.